I think that animal rights people, um, I think they're increasingly interested in the climate. I mean, it's impacting people's lives, like in all over the world. It impacts wildlife. It impacts, your dogs when you're walking your dogs on a hot day. So I think, when you talk about the climate crisis, it presents an existential threat. And it's wildlife that suffers so much, as you know, with billions of animals dying in forest fires. It's farmed animals that suffer, your companion animals. So I think there's the realization among many animal rights people that they need to stand in solidarity with environmentalists and climate justice advocates. So I think it's a really positive change. And I think there needs to be a lot of learning about this issue, so that because there's more openness to the plant-based solutions, I think animal rights people need to take the lead in along with others that are in showing how essential this part of the solution is. So, a couple of our endorsers are IPCC, or Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, scientific reviewers, Dr. Danny Harvey and Dr. Peter Carter. And what they say is that we can't get to the goal set in the Paris Accords without addressing animal agriculture. The latest IPCC report, the sixth assessment report, says that 35% of the greenhouse gas emissions are coming from the food system. And a majority of those emissions are coming from meat, dairy, and eggs, even though they provide a small portion of the calories. So there is no question that, we're not, it's a necessary part of the solution to address the climate crisis. And again, coming back to the three main greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, you look at methane, more than a third of those emissions are coming from animal agriculture, and there's an emergency. And if we don't deal with it, we're going to cross tipping points or points of no return. So I think it's an opportunity for animal rights people to, educate themselves on these issues and join a larger coalition of groups where we all work together. And we have more power when we are working together with environmentalists, climate justice advocates, health advocates, human rights activists, as it should be. Like, we should all be working together, on resolving the climate, ocean, animal, and biodiversity crises.